Greetings and blessings to all the Israelites, the 1/3, the elect, hopefully. Also to all Gentiles through the mercy of the Most High. Cleve, Isaiah 14:1 through 2. Chariots swing low, coming with another sharing entitled, Whose Land Is This? Second Revision, Part 1. Also Daniel 12:4. Remember the books are shut, but they're open now. 2nd Ezra 6:20. Matthew 10:26. Luke 8:17. There's nothing hid that shall not be revealed. We're living in some exciting times right now, Israel. We're going to jump right into it. And what we're going to do is go directly to the book of the Compact Zondervan Bible. And what we're going to do is get a description of what the ancient Hebrews were. Okay? Under the word ruddy, it says a word used to refer to a red or fair complexion in contrast to the dark skin of the Hebrews. So notice in Solomon 5:10. That will come into play later. Also under Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably 96 years before the flood, one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopian, Libyans, and Canaanites. And also, I want to go over here. If you go to the book of Acts 13, start at 1. Now, there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and the teachers, as Barnabas and Simon, that was called Niger. And you look in the Strongs, you can see that number in the Strongs. I'll bring that up. Get it back, wrong one. Okay. And it's what? Nigger in Latin. It means black. So Simeon was dark skinned. Also, if you look right here, this is what a jasper and sardius stone looks like. This will be coming up when we go get a description of the Most High Yahweh, which is in the book of Revelations 4 and 3. So I'm going to fade to black and we'll be coming back. Hold on, Israel. Also, if we go to Paul's, the book of Romans and Paul's 9:1 through 4, paraphrasing, Paul says he is an Israelite. And if you go to Deuteronomy 15:2, when he says brethren, it means a Hebrew or a Hebrew woman. Also in the book of Acts 23 and 38, Paul is mistaken for an Egyptian, who we just saw is dark skinned. Something else in the book of Acts, chapter 29. They're not in the Bible. Those verses are not in the Bible. They took out the chapter 29. The reason why, because Paul traveled to Britain and Ireland. I'll show that a little later on. Now, let's see here. If we go to, let's see, John 14 and 9. If you see me, you have seen the Father. John 14:9. This is Yahushua, who they call Jesus, speaking. If you've seen me, you've seen the Father. Now, description of what Yahushua looks like according to the Bible, Revelation 1:13 through 16. So there's no excuse. His head and hair were white like wool. His feet were like fine brass as burnt in a furnace. His head and hair were like white wool. His feet were like fine brass as burnt in a furnace. Now, description of his father, Yahushua. Well, Daniel 7 and 9. And the hair of his head was like pure wool. He has hair like his son. Now, his skin tone is a little different because my son is lighter skinned than me. Then we just saw Revelation 4 and 3. And he who sat there was like what? Jasper and a sardius stone in appearance. Appearance is what he looks like. So now we know the color of Yahushua. If you go to the book of Job 30:30, my skin is black. Job 30:30. Go to Lamentations 4:8, their face is blacker than coal. Okay, Lamentation 5 and 10, our skin was black like an oven. Song of Solomon 1 and 5, I am black, jetty. That's what that means, but calmly. Now, in that particular one, that is actually talking about a woman from the tribe of Issachar. And how do I know that? Well, if you go to over Solomon's 5:10-16, it describes the guy she's talking about, the chief. His locks are bushy and black in Solomon 5:11. However, you go to the Zondervan Bible, page 552, and look up the word Shulamite. It'll take you down to the word Shunem. It's a place belonging to the tribe of Issachar, which is in Joshua 19:18. So if you go back to Deuteronomy 33:18, which lists the different tribes of Israel, you'll see the Issachars there. So let's keep everything in proper perspective. We come in many colors because we are what our Father is. So let's not get that mistaken or get that mixed up or anything. Now, we're going to get on with the lesson real quick again. Now, Acts 17:26, I'm paraphrasing, all nations came from one blood. But we go to Deuteronomy 32:8, when the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam. He set the bounds of people according to the number of children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob, which is Israel, Hebrews, is the lot of his inheritance. If you go to the book of Deuteronomy 76, he'll let you know that they are a special people above everyone on the face of the earth. Now remember, we just came from where Paul, the book of Acts, chapter 29, was taken out. Well, it was taken out for a reason. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go now to the book of Jubilees, and I'm going to start on page, let's see here, 76. And I'm going to give you a visual on this. Okay, if you notice there, okay, you should be able to see that. Look at the bottom. Okay, it says Asia, Europe. Okay, this is the land which came forth for Japheth and his sons as the portion of his inheritance, which he should possess for himself and his son for the generations forever. 5 great islands and a great land in the north, but it is cold. And the land of Ham is hot. Now, in the land of Shem is neither hot nor cold, but it is a blended cold and heat. Keep that in mind. If you go down, the Ural Mountains, that's in Russia. So if you go Google Russian icons, black icons, you'll see where they came from. Now over here, see put. If you look down where it says, for Canaan and Shem also divided among his sons, and his first portion came forth from Elam, his sons to the east of what? The river Tigris, till it approaches all the east of the whole India. And you have the native people there, the untouchables called, I believe they call Duravians. They're very dark skinned with straight hair. Okay, if you go down here. Now the book of Josephus is a book I have right here. It's a nice book, great book. Now also, the last but least one, look at the bottom here. It says including Britain and Ireland. Britain and Ireland. Okay. And thus the sons of Noah divided unto their sons in the presence of Noah, their father, and he bound them all by an oath, imprecating a curse on everyone that sought to seize the portion which has not fallen to him by his lot. And they all said, so be it, for themselves and their sons forever throughout the generations, till the day of judgment, on which the Lord Yahweh shall judge them with a sword. And with fire for all the unclean wickedness of their errors, wherewith they have filled the earth with transgressions, and uncleanness, and fornication, and sin. So, all these places here, Britain, Ireland, Italy, all these places. So now when you go to the book of Acts chapter 29, the one that was taken out, it'll mention Britain and Ireland in Paul's journeys. So now you get an idea why it was taken out. The book of Jubilees. Now I'm going to fade to black. Now, what I want to go get explained now is there's a song out, an old song called Columbus Song 1492 by author Gene Marzullo. I think it first came out in January back in 1948. It goes, in 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. It was a courageous thing to do, but someone was already here. So if someone's already here, you can't discover or find anything. According to the Oxford Dictionary, the word discover means find something or someone unexpectedly in the course of a search. So founding fathers, the word found, Oxford Dictionary, having been discovered by chance or unexpectedly? I don't think so. Also, there's a song, a popular song from old, I believe by Gene Guthrie. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to New York Island. Pull that song up and kind of look at the words of that song also. Now, what's happening now is, if you, the world is just upside down. If we go to, let's see, the Book of Jubilee, let's see what page I want to go to. Yeah, I'm going to read this on page, chapter 12, page 90, 22, starting at 22. And he made an end of speaking and praying, and behold, the word of the Lord Yahweh was sent to him through me, saying, Get thee up from thy country and from thy kindred and from thy house and thy father into the land which I shall show thee, and I shall make thee great and a numerous nation. 23. And I shall bless thee, and I shall make thy name great, and thou wilt be blessed in the earth, and in thee will all families of the earth be blessed, and I will bless them that bless thee, and curse them that curse thee. And I shall be a God to thee, and thy son, and to thy son's sons, and to all thy seed. Fear not, from henceforth unto all generations of the earth, I am thy God. So with that, when you step foot, or Columbus stepped foot on this United States and this country, he cursed himself. Psalm 66 and 7, the eyes of the Lord observes all nations. Psalms 33 and 12, blessed is the nation who God is the Lord, the people he has chose as his own, who are what? The Hebrews. The Hebrews. Psalms 33 and 12. Habakkuk 2 and 12. Woe to him who builds a town with bloodshed, who establishes a city by iniquity. Psalms 49:11. Let's read that one. Psalms 49 and 11. See what we have here. Psalms 49 and 11. Okay. This land is your land. This land is my land. Psalms 49:11. Their inner thoughts is that their houses will last forever. Their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Deuteronomy 27:17. Curses one who moves his neighbor's landmark, and all the people say amen. Deuteronomy 22:28. Do not remove the ancient landmark which your fathers have set. Proverbs 23:10. Do not remove the ancient landmarks nor enter the fields of the fatherless. Deuteronomy 19:14. You shall not remove your neighbor's landmark which the men of old have set. In your inheritance, which you will inherit, the land that the Lord your God is given to you to possess. Remember, the curses come. Now we go to Isaiah, the book of Isaiah. I'm going to close this out. Part 1, we'll close this out. The book of Isaiah. 34 and 5. My sword shall be bathed in heaven. Indeed, it shall come down on Edom and on the people of my curse for judgment. Now, Psalms 83 tells you the nations that are confederate against the Most High. And the number one nation is what? Edom. Confederate against the Most High and his children. Proverbs 16:4. The Lord has made all things for himself, even the wicked, for the day of doom or evil. Every proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though they join forces, none will go unpunished. Who's joined forces? The nations that are in Psalms 83. Again, this is Chariots, Swing Low. This was entitled, Whose Land Is This? Second Revision, Part 1. Israel, Shalom. All praise Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai.